So, what is wellness? Wellness is the balance of body, mind, and soul. And that is one of the most important aspects of this program and why we're bringing it to all of you today. The other thing that we're looking at is what are the qualities of a warrior? We're talking about wellness, the wellness of warriors in healthcare. And so we're looking at what does it mean to be a warrior? The qualities that make up a warrior, they tend to be things like courage, selfless sacrifice for a greater good, and strength. And so we'll be looking to how can we build these qualities in ourselves and help to find the bridge between wellness and being a warrior. And that is meditation. Meditation is the bridge that connects being able to maintain a warrior spirit and to be well. So, why are we here today? Why are we offering this program now? This is a time of need now more than ever. There's great things going on in the world, and for anyone, no matter what field, we're all feeling something in our environment that is calling us to a search for wellness, something that will help us to feel balance and be able to have the warrior spirit no matter what is going on around us. So, we're looking specifically at what is it like in the typical day of a healthcare provider? And why is this program here? Why are we trying to bring meditation into your daily life? And so we wanted to share with you some background statistics on why this program is needed. So this was a Medscape survey that was done on the effects of COVID-19 in the healthcare workplace. And so there was a survey that went out to 8 countries, and over 75,000 physicians were surveyed. And these are some of the things that were found. People were planning to retire earlier. Some people were even planning career changes. 31 to 63% reported an income drop. There was a burnout, that feeling of, I can't go in, this is just too much. The energy is just this is becoming difficult to go into work each day. And there's different mechanisms for coping that people were using that were outside of themselves, such as eating, and then were also experiencing increased loneliness. And we also hear all the time, many of us being meditation teachers, that there's more and more anxiety and depression. Depression has gone up to a little over 30% in people that were surveyed across the country. And so we're trying to offer a new program that can offer something to help people through these challenging times. Here's another one that we wanted to share, just about the people who are caring for those with COVID and what it was affecting on their mental health. And so many of the people were experiencing high rates of depression, anxiety, insomnia, and distress. So that just further confirms the need for this today. And then here's another study that was done specifically with nurses. And so again, it's 2 to 4 times a higher rate of depression than the general public. So we really just need to be providing things like this now more than ever. And so we are offering this program for you, our wonderful people who are out there each day serving others. And so we just wanted to give you something to use for your toolkit for your daily life. And here's just a little humor we wanted to share with you. A chap sees a surgeon and says, "It hurts when I touch my neck, my arm, or my chest." And the doctor says, "Ah, you've broken your finger." So this is for all of you dear ones who are out there every day helping people of all backgrounds through these times. So before we get into our actual program, we just thought we'd cover some of the basics for the technical side of things using Zoom. So if any of you are new to Zoom, you'll be able to ask questions in the chat box and make comments. And feel free to also ask questions during somebody's talk. We'll be saving those questions for a little open discussion at the end, around 1:45 or so. So we are looking forward to having your participation. We'll also be doing a poll, and that's a feature of Zoom where we'll be able to ask you questions, and then you all will be able to anonymously respond. And so we'll kind of make today really interactive overall, we'll be doing a lot of guided yoga, meditation, and even some exercises together. So we just hope that to make this program, which it's really going to be better for each individual the more that they feel they can participate. And we also will be sending you a survey at the end, so you can fill that out and give us feedback for anything else that you want to share with us in case you don't get a chance. And then just another note that we are live streaming on Facebook, and then we'll be posting recordings to YouTube. So you'll be able to go as you need to throughout the day, and then know that we'll have those recordings available to all of you. And so now we're looking forward to getting to know you. So we're going to be doing a poll. And while we're getting our poll set up, I have just one other joke. I tried playing hide and seek in the hospital, but they kept finding me in the ICU. So our first poll question is, have you read Autobiography of a Yogi? It's by Paramahansa Yogananda. And some of you may have heard of that book as the only book that was on Steve Jobs' iPad. It's a very well-known spiritual classic. So go ahead and if you see the poll pop up, you can go ahead and fill that out. And you'll all get a few minutes to answer your question. And then if anyone's having problems, again, you can go ahead and do it in the chat box. Another question, have you practiced meditation before? So it could be this is maybe your first time and you're really looking forward to learning. You've tried in the past, you meditate regularly. What are you hoping to get out of today's program the most? And you can answer more than one on that question. We're also looking to get to know you and just your life so that we can speak to that. So any of you who are parents or have adults that you give care to in the home, and those of you who work full-time. And also we're curious just to see if many of you are doing overtime shifts or the night shift. We really want to get to know you. And then also we're just curious how many of you experience fatigue, depression, or anxiety. And again, this is all just, nobody can see who's answering what. We're just sharing to get a good idea of who's here today. So I'll just give you all another minute. Hopefully you don't feel like this is another test you have to do. And thanks to everybody who's participating. And hopefully all of you were able to do it that wanted to. And I'll start sharing some of the results. So a majority of people have read Autobiography of a Yogi. So that's neat because you'll see I actually have the book behind me here. You might even recognize the cover. We have people who have tried in the past to meditate, and they're looking to kind of get that spark again to maybe keep it going. We have a lot of people who meditate regularly, and then a lot of people who've shared that they practice Kriya. And so that is and it's a meditation technique that Yogananda shares in Autobiography of a Yogi. And what are you hoping to get the most out of today? Reduce stress, feel support, decrease fatigue. So a lot of people are looking for what meditation does for us in daily life. And a lot of people too are looking forward to sharing it with friends and family. So that's wonderful. And then so 3/4 people don't have children at home, but about 1/4 of them we are parents. And working full-time, it's about half and half. And most people are not working overtime or night shifts. And we have a pretty good amount of people who feel, I would say it's half of everybody is feeling a bit out of balance. So that's good because that means that we're all here for the right reasons to find solutions. So well done, everybody, for being here today. So I'll put the poll away. And then just before we get going and we introduce our keynote speaker today, I wanted to share a little bit about Ananda, for those of you who are new to Ananda. So Ananda, the word Ananda means divine joy. And so the idea is that we are looking for ways to find joy within ourselves, and meditation is a big part of that. We also teach yoga as a way to deepen our meditation and also to experience our well being. And then community is a big aspect of Ananda. So the idea that we do it with others, and in fact, there's Ananda communities all around the world. There's yoga and meditation being taught in Europe, in India, and even beyond. So it's really was founded 50 years ago, and now you can find it all over the world. And one of the other things just to mention again is the Ananda is really based on the idea of universal spirituality, and service to others. And so when Ananda was started, it was based on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, who you can see here on the right. And he's featured here with Luther Burbank, who many of you are probably familiar with. And he was known for his incredible work in the field of botany. And just another moment to give you a good taste of what you'll be getting today. So we'll have a special musical piece to share with all of you before we have our keynote talk on strength and hope in challenging times. But throughout the day, we'll have, again, opportunities to get involved. So we'll be doing Ananda Yoga with affirmations. We'll be doing a special talk on self-care through stress reduction, what is true resilience, and the power of pause, the mind-body connection. So that'll be another special talk. And then we'll have one more on how to make this possible to bring into your daily life, creating a sustainable routine. So hopefully throughout the whole day, you'll feel like you're getting everything you'll need to really leave here with tools so that you can start meditation from home. And then we'll also be closing with a special guided meditation and healing affirmation. And then again, for those who want to stay, questions and answers.